Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks again for joining us on Sketch Up. We got a night for you. Tonight we have Richard Fairgray.
Ooh.
We'll be drawing something. Robert Duque, all the way from Canada, will be working on a rogue tonight. Katiebear is back. Happy to have her. She'll be working on a Batman Max to tribute to Sam Keith. And what else have we got going? Well, we've got a really special guest here tonight. Daisy is here for emotional support. All that tonight. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Can you guys hear me? Hello, testing.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Everybody's slow tonight. Got to drink some coffee.
Well, you did
anyway,
that thing where
Richard,
you said who can hear.
We haven't had the last time he was on the show was like 3 years ago.
Yeah. It's awful that I haven't finished that book yet.
He's here tonight. He kept begging me to bring him on the show, and I said, nah. But he finally forced my hand, so here he is. So we're actually happy to have him. We travel a lot with Richard. We see him a lot, maybe too much, but we'll see. And we also have Robert Duque is here.
Hey, everybody.
And we first met him in Calgary last year. We'll be seeing him again in a couple of weeks because Calgary is coming up. And we have the beautiful Katiebear from Las Vegas.
Hi.
Oh, and you're putting your Batman Max on a Batman Max sketch cover, appropriate.
I am.
Yeah, you got the line work going on there.
Can I just say, next time I'm on the show, can I get the beautiful Roberto Duque?
Well, if you have a setup like Katie, look at her setup, man. That's like going pro. She's got a camera on her artwork, another screener just popping up her artwork, and then there's one on her.
It's almost like I stream my art for a living.
Now look at you, Roberto. What do we see here? We see a hand.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful hand. Look at that.
It's a good hand. Okay.
Now, I saw Katie's setup and I thought,
the glove is a nice touch. Kind of like going a Michael Jackson kind of thing there.
I was actually going more of a Gambit, but yeah, I can go for an MJ.
Now, was that an actual glove that you had to cut, or did you actually get it like that?
No, you can get these gloves. They're mostly for digital stuff, right? But it works.
Yeah, we actually know that you can get them, but like for Mog and I, we just cut ours.
I do.
Don't you? Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. Sorry, I was wrong about that.
Yeah. I only wear gloves when I paint with oil.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Because I deal with like a lot of toxic chemicals, so you don't want that on your skin.
Okay.
Unrelated, Mog. But remember last time I was on and we were talking about brushes? And I just bought one and it's fantastic. And it does not clog and it has no issues whatsoever. So if you want to know, I love it. I love it so much.
Was it off Temu?
No. It's a black. I am not sponsored, but will be sponsored if you want.
Dang.
But I love it so much. I've used it and I've used it a handful of times, and I've had no issues using my inks through them. Like I've used like Amazon ones that we talked about, and they kept getting clogged, and like they would dry too quick. It was like a pain. This one works fantastic.
So you can actually use thinned acrylic.
Yeah. So like I use my acrylic inks, right? In them.
Yeah.
I use an airbrush medium just because the acrylic inks dry kind of quickly, so the airbrush medium keeps it wet enough. But like, ironically, I did the background. I haven't finished this piece. I'm doing a lot of Mac stuff right now, but I did the background with it on this piece, and like it's really clean and it comes out really nice, and I've been just really enjoying it. So
what was the kind of brush?
It's called a Black Widow airbrush.
Okay.
How much?
Black Widow.
How much was it?
So they have them for about $80. The one I got is the $120 one, but it's a trigger instead of like pulling the top part. You actually has like an actual trigger on it.
I saw that. It's like a regular trigger gun. Can you show that one more time?
Yeah, and it's so nice. So like it has this instead of using the top part.
Like a spray.
Yeah, so it has like a regular trigger like you're used to, right?
Yeah.
And,
so it's a little more, but
and it's got quite a bit of accessories in there. Does it come with different needles too?
It does. It comes with like 4 different needles already.
Wow.
And then you can like Black Widow has a whole line that you can buy different ones too.
Yeah.
And then I bought like a cheaper compressor. They have their own air compressors at like $200, but I bought like a little $80 one, and it works just fine.
Yeah. So. I have an Iwata, but I do need to get a compressor to be able to use it.
But the problem is because you said you bought a compressor, doesn't mean that you can't travel with it, right? You need like a plug-in.
It's not a portable.
No, I mean you can get a battery portable compressor. They're a little more expensive. I mean the one I have is not very big. It's just like this big. It's not horrible.
Yeah, that's the size of compressor I had too, and I bought mine. Mine was like way back in the 90s when I bought it. Yeah, they come in very small sizes now, right? But at that time, when I paid for mine, it was still like in the like $150 to $200 range. So it's good to hear that they're down to like $80. I don't know.
I'm sure you can get other ones. Just where I bought mine, I bought the gun and then came back and found that my battery operated compressors, my small ones for Amazon, didn't fit. So I had to go back and pick up an air compressor, and they only had 2 options. So I went with that one.
Okay. All right, let's go. Let's check to see what everybody's working on for the auction here. So that way we can start getting some bids. Good to see that we have Steve B is in the house. Kenneth B is there as well. And yeah, hopefully we'll get like a few more other people coming in. And let's take a look at Roberto, who's working on a rogue. Oh, dynamic composition there. This looks like an Olympic rogue. Let's see, Kenneth is saying I'm still here for everybody on the extra, including Mel and his friend. Okay. All right, so we got Roberto there, and he is asking.
It was 100 for this one. This is
100 to start.
Yes.
On that opening
this is
bids.
on 11 by 14, just so everybody knows.
Okay, 11 by 14, $100 to start. Put that into the comments. That's a steal of a deal right now. Let's go over to Richard Fairgray, who is intensely.
I am doing a Bizarro portrait that is absolutely unclear at this point, but will make sense at some point during the night.
Okay,
I
and
promise.
that is starting at 100 as well, right?
It is, because I'm just a copycat. I see what other people want, and I just say the same thing.
Alrighty. Okay, and now let's go to Katie, where we know, it's going to be a Batman Max. And her starting bid is at 150. So if you want to place a bid on that, you can do so in the comments, and that will get it going. And last but not least, my favorite artist of all time, the one, the only Mog. Let's see if she has anything to show. Oh yeah, here we go. The infamous white sheet is here again. You would think by now she'd be able to figure it out, but that's okay. I still love her. All right. And then if you have not yet, go ahead and hit that follow button so that way you can keep up with the show, along with the original art show that it comes on every Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern. All right. Anything else that we got going that you guys want to announce?
I think Richard has a.
Well, we're going to get into
Okay.
some of that into his project, but any other quick ones like maybe you're going to do a quick appearance over here or over there. Like we have Calgary coming up in 2 weeks. Looking forward to that. Richard has a table next to us.
Am I next to you guys?
You are next to us.
I gotta send an email. It's unrelated.
You may want to change that. I don't know. Daisy has a better chance of doing something on the paper. You are so right about that, Stevie B. I may have to give her some sheets just so that way she can put some paw prints on there. We'll call it Daisy Paws.
I should do that.
No.
No, because I regret when Happy died, I didn't have anything like that.
Okay, well, that's on your spare time. Okay. I need you to focus on the artwork like everything else. That way.
No, I mean
we have
like on my
something to
spare
show.
time I should have a Daisy paw.
Yeah, there you go. You can pay me for that later. Okay. All right. Let's see, where am I at? Okay. So, Richard.
Yes.
What's your project? Tell us about it.
I have a Kickstarter live for like another 24 hours.
Okay.
It is called She Fell. I've been doing these little 100-page horror books where I give myself 24 hours to make a 100-page illustrated book. And if I finish the book, it gets published. If I don't, it gets scrapped. And this is the 10th one in just over a year to come out. So it's I try to sort of pick away at like something small that people are creeped out by and try and extrapolate from that and find like a sort of swirling creepiness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to claim this myself, but this is what reviewers have called them, like Junji Ito, but with more feminism and anxiety, and punch in the gut horror stories. This one is about a guy who sees a woman fall from a building on his way to work, and on his way home from work, she's still falling. And it's about how the town reacts to now having to accept as normal that there is a woman perpetually falling from a building and screaming, and making them face up to where they sit in the world in relation to her.
Okay, yeah, and Kyle is saying it does have a strong Ito vibe to it. Right, a little backstory here. How many books have you put out so far now?
This is
your credit.
This is the 346th.
In how many years?
34 years as of yesterday.
Okay. All right. So Richard has had a pretty much a good lifetime in putting these stories together, right? And now before, when I didn't know like who Richard was, and because I knew nothing about it, I didn't really expect anything. But looking at
thanks, buddy.
The looking at the artwork and the pages, right? I gotta tell you, I get impressed with the work that Richard has done in how he sets up his pages and the type of sequential storytelling that he does. And he gets creative, right? He gets creative more than most of the people that are out there just cranking out pages. And that's the one thing that kind of like bugs me when I'm looking through sequential art, right? They might be good in storytelling, but they don't take those extra steps. But Richard does. I find myself getting captivated not just in the story, but in the way how he sets up his sequential pages. So if you guys have a chance to check that out, and you see him at a show, go over to his table. and check out some of those stories that he's telling there. You may not like the story. It may not be your cup of tea, but look at how he does those pages.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's freaking incredible.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. I am really impressed. All right. And let's see, Roberto, what have you got going on?
Well, I'm doing a lot of expo prep for Calgary. That's my home show. It's the big show of the year, so I try to get a lot of stuff done. I have a couple variant covers for a whole bunch of stuff that's coming out, so hopefully they'll be ready to go by then, hopefully. But that's really about it. There's a Kickstarter going on right now for a cover that I did for a story. It's what is it called? Feed Them to the Crows. That's what it's called. So it's a horror book.
Captivating title. Another horror story, of course.
Yes.
Feed Them to the Crows. You know, it has a feel and a touch of vibe of what's that director's name now?
Which one?
The one that did Birds.
Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock. No,
The guy who did Twilight Zone.
nope, that's
yeah,
Alfred Hitchcock is who you're looking for.
There you go.
One who did Psycho.
Yeah. There you go. Alfred Hitchcock. There you go. And how about you, Katie? What's going on in your neck of the woods?
So I have Level Up Expo in Las Vegas at the end of this month.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, which is like one of our biggest ones in Vegas. And then I am working with a couple of voice actors to do some exclusive art for them. And then I just finished a exclusive Idiocracy poster, which is fun.
Oh wow, okay.
So
which voice actors are you working with? And what's their credits?
So the one that's going to be with me at Level Up, and they'll be with me at Amazing, is Jason Conopisos Alvarez. He is most famous for the voice of Shockwave in Transformers 1. Ooh. But he was also in Idiocracy. He was in Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay. He is also in the new DC Creature Commandos show. So I did a Creature Commandos piece for him too, and so he'll be signing at my booth in both shows in Vegas.
Okay.
And then I'm doing something for a couple of other voice actors until that comes out though. But I have a couple things that I'm working on. Hopefully I'll be able to bring some more people to Amazing, but we'll see. And then I did get accepted to the Fan Expo Anaheim, and that's done and signed and ready to go. So I'm excited for that, to be back in California this year.
Okay, good. We'll see you there.
Yay, we get to finally do a show together.
Yeah, I'm hearing from a bunch of people that we know that will be there as well. How about you, Richard?
Yeah, I will be there. I went back and forth on it. I have a rule of never go to Anaheim. But I eventually caved, and I thought, like, there's like a 10-week run where I only have 2 weekends off, and so I thought I should cut that down to 1 weekend off. So I'll be there.
You animal, you. All right, so what's your thing about not doing shows in Anaheim, and what is it about this one that got you to do it?
Honestly, Mel, it's that you're going to be there, and I just missed you so much. No, look, Anaheim is one of these places that is so close to where I live and so hard to get to from where I live, and the effort it takes to get to Anaheim, which is technically like an hour away, is more expensive and more difficult than it would be to get to like Baltimore, which is on the other side of the fucking country.
Wow.
So I have this real resentment, and Anaheim is a city that is designed exclusively for Disneyland. And I don't drive, so I go everywhere on foot. And every time I'm in Anaheim having to get anywhere, you can't really navigate by anything because it's flat, and there are signs everywhere pointing to Disneyland, but always in different directions because there's so much like off-site parking for Disneyland that technically Disneyland is everywhere. And it drives me a little bit mad.
Okay, so it's just the area that you're not satisfied with, but shows in general, how do those do for you in the area?
I've done WonderCon a handful of times. I've always done fairly well at it, but like I made the decision 2 years ago to never do WonderCon again, just because of all the things I said. Nothing to do with the show, although there are problems with that show, as there are with every show. And then last year, I got sort of bullied into going to WonderCon because some friends of mine needed their suitcase back, and I had to take it to them. And then when I got there, I found out they weren't even tabling at the show, so I couldn't drop it off anywhere, and I just had to walk around a show with a suitcase for like 4 hours before I found out they were doing a panel on, I think it was like Asian American and Pacific Island representation in comics. So I show up to this panel, and I'm standing there with this suitcase, and the person who's running it walks up to me and just says, "I don't think you're on this panel, sir." And I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not, I promise. But please, can someone take the suitcase from me?" Just a spoiler alert for everyone. That person was Mog. That was Mog's suitcase that left my house. So a lot of my hatred of Anaheim shows is Mog, but I'll be there for you, Mel.
He's actually telling a true story.
I felt so bad that he was there 4 hours, you know, and I was just literally just carrying that thing around the whole time.
If you had sold more stuff at the Vancouver show, I wouldn't have minded, but that suitcase was so heavy.
And then I thought, and then later on, you know what? Remember we said, "Oh, just drop it by Fang Fang's table." And then that was it. You just dropped it there. We didn't even like, yeah.
Yeah, because we were telling people were telling us that you're walking around with our suitcase.
I saw him.
And I was telling him, next time you see him, tell him to leave the suitcase with you, so that way he doesn't tug it all around with him.
It's a big suitcase.
Yeah, because we knew it was heavy.
Hang on. I'm just catching up. Mog, you saw me and said nothing? You left me with the suitcase?
No, I'm trying to figure out how the sequence of events happened. I think maybe I caught you as I was entering the panel, right?
Yeah. By the time when I got to the panel,
to the exchange. Yeah.
I left it with you at the panel, and then I went. Then I immediately left Anaheim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we didn't table there. We got invited to do the panel, so we did that with Justin, who is a friend of ours, and it was a good panel. It went really, really well.
That's really funny how the lady said, "I don't think it's for Asians only. You're not Asian."
What's really funny is that 2 years before this, I had been booked on a panel at San Diego, and my publisher had flown me down from Canada. This was like that San Diego special edition. So COVID was still rife, but we were vaccinated, like that week before Omicron. And they fly me down, and I get there for my panel, and I don't even have the title of the panel. I just have the room number and name. And I get there, and there was a sign that just says, "Black Manga Creators." And I realized that, one, my publisher has never met me in person. And two, my publisher has, or the publicity person for my publisher has clearly never looked at my comics. Because, not only am I not black, I'm also not creating manga. And I was actually booked on this panel, and I went and I went up to the person moderating it. I was like, "Hi, I'm the guest," and they were like, "We're gonna just wing it and see what happens."
Did you think? And was there a lot of black people showed up only?
I mean, no. It was a fairly broad mix of people in the audience, but it was me and all of the what were they called? The place that ended up being wildly problematic. Saturday AM manga people. We're all on the panel with me. But fortunately, the moderator had just gotten out of dental surgery and was out of her mind high on anesthetic. And she was just down to roll with anything. And most of the thing was talking about haunted houses. So it was pretty good.
You should have just pretended like you were blind. You didn't know.
Oh, Katie, I literally am blind.
People I
didn't know
I wasn't blind. What are you talking about?
That is insane.
Pretend.
I am legally blind, and I draw pictures for a living, but I have a chemical imbalance that makes my brain go real fast. So
Maybe you should have said you're colorblind too, but okay, never mind. But anyway,
So the point is, you made me carry the suitcase, even though you'd seen me walking around with it, crying and alone.
yeah, and you're with like some other guy that was like, I felt bad. It's like, who are you with? There was just some guy next to you walking around with you, but never mind.
I don't know. I have other friends.
Yeah, because Don Wynn told us he saw you. Christy saw us. She saw you. Fong Fong, of course, said she saw you. Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody kept telling us, "Hey, did you see Richard? He said he has your suitcase with him." So,
Yeah.
oh god.
that's what you said. You should have just left it at Fong Fong's or something. That's why I
He
thought
should have offered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't offer with Fong Fong. She never offers.
Yeah, you just
You
do
just
it.
have to tell her, hey, hold this.
You know. And you being a man, of course she's gonna hold it. But yeah.
I have to go get fresh water. You guys talk about something that isn't me.
All right.
Wow, this is the first time I see. Is Richard really drinking only water? What's wrong with him?
You know it's not just water.
Oh, okay.
Was he cosplaying as a bellhop? You know, Stevie, I don't think he's cosplayed as a bellhop, but he may have been a bellhop. Have you been a bellhop before, Richard?
Richard, remember? Oh, you got water?
No, my husband was a bellhop. I never was.
There you go. Okay. There's the connection. And
No, I was getting water. Mog, I'm using watercolor paints, and so you need water for them.
Oh, I thought you were
Ooh.
for drinking.
No, I mean
We may take a sip
water.
of it now and then.
So
I have wine to drink.
surprising. Oh, you didn't have any watercolor paints in Canada, but you have it in US here, right?
Is that true? Can you hear us, Richard? Can you hear us? Oh, okay. Looks like he's got a technical issue right now.
It's all right.
Purple seems to be a common color here tonight. Katie's got purple on her piece. Richard has kind of a purple on his wall.
How is this?
Much better.
Oh, good. I have no idea how that happened. Sorry about that.
No worries.
I'm usually very professional.
It happens to most of us. Happens to us a lot. And that's why I try to get Mog to set up an hour early, even though we've been doing this for so many years.
Why don't you set up?
I leave that to you. It's best to
Don't you know how?
Yeah, I do, but it's best to leave it to one person to do it.
Sure.
Yeah. You guys know how that is. Okay. Anyway. 7:32. What else have we got going on here?
I did watch the movie Project Hail Mary, and it was good. I enjoyed it. Did you watch that, Richard?
Yes, I did. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's cute, right? The story.
Yeah. I would have liked it if. You know what? I have no complaint. It's one of those films where you can't really complain about it. There's nothing really wrong, but it's also not. There's not really much beyond that. Like I'll never watch it again.
It's like the sequel to E.T.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hang on, I have to get different. I got too much water.
Okay. Well, Mog has a Rob Maltari, who is the creator and publisher of Snowpaw for Lone Wolf Comics, will be launching the collected trade of Snowpaw, the first 4 issues, and that will be launched on Wednesday. And we'll put the link in there soon. So you can take a look at that with the special cover that Mog has done. I think it's her best cover piece that she's done for the series so far, so check that out. It's got an aspiration of getting into Barnes and Noble, which we hope. So if you guys can help us out to support, check it out, and hopefully we can make that happen. That would be great. And if we did that with you guys, that would be really wonderful. Right. We've got a lot more things that's coming out this year as well. We've got, of course, the next cover for Spectres and Sabanian. And we've got the next cover for Roxy Vampire, which Mog will be doing the interior pages of. And next week, we have Caleb 80 is going to be coming back, who does Man of Many Shadows. Mog was fortunate enough to do the first cover of that, and she's doing the second. So Caleb will be back here next week, and we'll be talking about that that series. Very interesting, provocative series to take a look at. He holds a lot of things close to his chest. He doesn't like to let things out too soon, but we'll see what we can get him to spill out of there next week on that.
I think it's because he himself doesn't know either. He's like the type of creator that just goes as he would call.
Oh, okay. Well, he has to know now because it is already live on Kickstarter, and you can do the search on that, Man of Many Shadows.
But so, yeah, he is not a talker. He's not much of a.
But he has been talking more lately, right? And that's one of the things that, as an artist, as a freelance artist, especially in this industry, in the comic industry, that you are going to have to learn to do, and that is to socialize, right? So in the past, we've known him now for like a couple of years.
Yeah.
And he is starting to come around and be able to like talk more, just like Mog herself, who wasn't much of a talker, and now, well, you know, she talks a lot now.
I think I would talk a lot, but I didn't really talk to a lot of people.
Right. She didn't talk to a lot of people before.
Yeah.
But if you got her talking, then, you know, then that's when everything just kind of stands still, and you just have to listen to her.
Hey, Mel, speaking of talking a lot, can I talk about something we're doing on the experience real quick while we're doing plugs?
Okay.
We have, well, I'll show the video. Why don't I do that? Which is this one.
Hey everybody, it's Miss Jen. I'm super excited because we've got our own exclusive cover. The very first time we've ever done such a crazy thing. And it's got cute doggos on it and a cute kitty. And it's got amazing work by Jay Fosgett. And if you want to help support this awesome channel and all the cool things we do and all the fun that we have, just buy a copy, pretty please. Grab one up, just use this QR code. It's so easy. Bye, y'all.
So they're releasing 10% of the print run here, and that's the only way that you can get it. Is it an exclusive from the EXP? Here's your chance to grab that.
Let me clarify quickly. We have 10% of the print run up for pre-order right now, and we've almost sold out of the 4-cover bundle. So once the book drops May 6th, the only place you'll be able to get it is from your favorite EXP live sale shows. So we may have some to, you know, give away or to have here for grabs on this show, but most of them will be available through the EXP sales shows. But I can't guarantee which shows are going to get which covers because, well, some of them were printed in such low numbers. If they sell out, you know, quickly they sell out. So the only way to guarantee you get the covers you want is to pre-order. But again, once they hit May 6th, they'll be available exclusively through the EXP sales shows live on the air.
Right. So, and that was a great, great show. So if you're a fan of that show, you don't want to miss out on that, and jump in and get that exclusive. How many cell shows does the EXP have?
During a given week, there are between 7 and 9, depending on the week. We have a couple of shows that are every other week. We have one sales show that's once a month, that kind of stuff. So it just depends on the week, or in some cases, whether or not my back can hold up to lifting long boxes.
Okay. No, I got distracted with this comment from Stevie B. Mel, I'm hoping you won't be snacking on camera tonight. I'm fasting for a routine lab blood work in the morning, and I'm already hungry. I know that feeling.
Oh
I
man,
know
that
feeling.
sucks.
Well, can you pass me those crackers over there?
No.
Anyway, yeah, I'm in that. I'm in there with you, Stevie. I get a lot of blood work done all the time. I go in at least every 3 months. Okay, but rarely do I go in just for that. But at least that's what I have to. That's the minimum I need to do to follow up on all my health issues and so forth. But good luck to you. Hopefully you'll have that appointment early in the morning, which is what I try to do, earliest as possible. So that way, right after that, I can just go out and eat. And I will eat good.
You got to have someone pick you up from the hospital with food. That's the key. Like, get in the car and just like put your face in a bag of Burger King.
Or you get like a Happy Meal ready to munch on right when you're done. I usually hit it's kind of close to it's either like fish tacos, or I'm getting like Chinese food, some cheap good stuff, and that I can just gorge myself, and then I have to bring some home to Mog so that way she can have some of this, because we don't usually get that kind of stuff. Yeah, we used to go out a lot to eat, and not as much anymore, because we, as you can see, that we just cook a lot of our food, and we think about going out, and then we think about what we cook, and then we decide that we'll just stay home and cook. Unless we're on the road like at a con, then we have no choice. All right.
You can just smuggle cooked meats across the border.
And I have done that, which Richard is aware of, and that's why he said that. Helps to save money, saves time, helps to do a lot of things. All right, yeah, but if you're into that Ben 10, get on that exclusive. How much more time is left on that Kickstarter before it ends?
The pre-orders for the Ben 10 will go until they sell out, or until just before launch day. But again, we've almost sold out of a couple of the bundles. So once we sell out of those, obviously those will be gone. And then, as the other things sell out, they will disappear as well. So up until they sell out or launch day.
Okay, there you have it. So get on that before it sells out.
And just as a note, Ben 10 is on FOC on Monday in your local comic shop. So
Okay,
this is
there you go.
the ability to order them before they're even FOC'd.
All right.
Is that just on a sketch cover that Katie is?
Yeah. That is
she's painting
Mhm. That's a Batman right there.
acrylic ink. I think that's what she was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's acrylic ink.
Nice. It's almost like a marker. What's the marker? No.
Yeah, because it's heavily saturated. Yeah, I like those.
I got hooked on these. A friend of mine recommended them. And it's a love-hate relationship because of how expensive these stupid inks are. But it's like they're so smooth that I have no choice.
Wow. I like the purple.
I think she's using blue. It's more like an ultramarine blue. So yeah, I can see why you say it's purple.
It could just be me, my eyes, but it looks
It
very
is
purple to me.
violet.
Violet. Wow. I'm the colorblind one.
And the truth will set you free. We've had this fight for a long time. It's purple. No, it's blue. It's purple. No, it's blue. And so now we've settled that.
It's so funny because I was looking up colorblindness today, and the common color that there's many.
It's red and yellow.
No, it's actually red and green.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You are very close. So if you are slightly colorblind, maybe I am. I can't see the red and the blue. So for me, it looks like blue, but for other people, it's like, oh, that's purple. It could be that. Because I remember I was like watching the sky, a sunset sky with this chick, and she was like, oh, look at how pink and it's so beautiful. It's like pink and magenta and blah, blah, blah. And I thought, really? I don't see any pink. Are you making crap up?
Yeah, I just noticed that Nowhere Comics is in the comments there.
Oh.
Hey, Matthias.
Woohoo, hey.
I don't know who the third person you're referring to is. Just kidding. Yeah, Matthias is also going to be, you're going to be in Calgary, I believe. So Roberto will be there and Richard will be there as well. And so we're looking forward to seeing you there. Hopefully we can go out to dinner this time. We're planning to hit up that one place that we went to where all the meats were at half off. And I think we're going to go there after the Comeback Explosion, which will be Friday night, right? Because that deal starts at 10 p.m. So as soon as we're done, that's where we're going. Get some good eats. Yeah, okay, yeah, great. You'll be there in Calgary.
What if
Cool.
that place closed down?
No, it hasn't. I looked it up already.
Okay.
I just forgot the name of it, but yeah,
That's
it is it's still in operation.
Would you agree that is a totally a carnivore lover space?
That is right, because it ended up with everything that we ordered, and we ordered at least one of everything, right? It came out, and this included, I had a few drinks as well, a couple old fashions, right? But the bill for me, just for me, not including Mog, okay, was $40. I thought that was a great deal. So looking forward to that again and seeing who else we can drag with us to that. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll all get to go there, Matthias. Thinking that should be a fun night. Friday night, I have tickets for a golden. Oh, okay. All right. We'll have to see some other night, Thursday, Saturday, or something like that. We'll see what we can do to make it happen. All right, let's go around the room, take a look at what everybody has right now. I see Roberto's got his rogue on there, sitting there nicely. Let's take a look at Richard.
Wow.
So there's
There you
Bizarro.
go. If you want to get that piece, $100 to start the bid off. And if you want to get the Rogue from Roberto, that also too is $100. That's looking really nicely. Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday will work. Okay, let's see what happens and how we can make that happen there. And here's the max. 150 on this, and that can be yours.
Wow.
He is Batman.
This is Batman Max. There you go. That has a very good Sam Keith feel to it. Coming out really nicely. All right, let's take a look at Mog's.
Oh.
It's still a white sheet of paper.
Oh, no, there's something on there. Okay, so this is
Miss Marvel.
An Arabian Nights themed Miss Marvel. So we'll see where she's gonna go with that to give it that Arabian Nights feel. 150 for that. If you want to place a bid, you can do so in the comments. All righty. And there you have it. That's on what's up for the auction. And if you are a winner tonight, just make sure you fill out the form, and that way we know exactly where everything is going to go. Matthias says all is beautiful except Richard's. Richard's is not beautiful.
Wow. I will not be having dinner with Matthias in Calgary. I'll be going to a nice restaurant.
Oh yeah, you said that is that the place, Richard? You talked about there's a great steakhouse place, which is like $50 per steak, but it's so worth it.
Yes, I'm going there. Calgary is my birthday week, so I'm going. We're doing like a birthday dinner thing for me on Wednesday, and then Trevor on Thursday. So we'll be going to.
Oh, is Trevor gonna be?
Oh yeah, Trevor's going to be there too.
Yeah, he's staying with us.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I really hope you hadn't actually forgotten that. He's in our group chat.
Oh,
did we?
I finally got TSA pre-check for both of us. But does that apply in Canada, TSA pre-check? Coming back.
This is the exact kind of amazing content that people tune in for. I have no idea. I don't have TSA pre-check.
Oh, okay.
Richard, as someone who's here every week, I will take TSA pre-check talk over Mad Cow talk every week.
What's up with the Mad Cows?
I must have really disturbed him about mad cows.
Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear my mad cow joke?
Yes, please.
Okay, so there's two cows in a field, and one says, "Hey, are you worried about this mad cow disease?" And the other one says, "No, because I'm a helicopter."
It's cute.
I'm stealing that.
Hey, Ilya, glad to have you in the house. Your timing is impeccable as usual. Thank you.
What's so funny about
it? Thanks, Mog.
Yeah.
I want you guys to know I'm making a real sacrifice. The air conditioning has gone out of my office, and I have not been in here for 3 days, and I'm in here dying from the heat, so that I wouldn't miss your show. That's how much I care.
Why? Isn't it today? I mean, for us, it's 79 degrees.
Yeah.
What's yours?
It's like 84 over here in real LA.
Oh my God, 84?
Okay, yeah. What's it over there, Roberto? Since we're going to be there soon.
Well, it doesn't matter if I say it now. It's going to change at least 6 more times before you guys can show up. So there's like maybe +1. I don't know what that is in converted, but
it's like 36.
It's a balmy spring day over here.
That sounds incredible.
Okay.
Thank you. So
that's not bad.
You know, Ilya answered my question. He says yes, the TSA works in Canada.
Yeah, it does.
Look at that. As the worst assistant I ever had once said, you could learn something new any day.
All right. Hey, Roberto.
You had a worst assistant ever? Interesting.
Roberto, Ilya lives on the East Coast in the New York area, and he's asking how much would it be to ship that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
good.
It would be crazy, right?
It's usually the same amount. So I think the last time I did it, I think it was like around $20, but that was for a 9x12. So I have to.
Bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's too bad.
Okay, there you go.
I thought it'd be like $50, but okay.
Yeah, don't quote me on it because I mostly it's sketch cards or it's a 9x12, which is usually $20 to $30. So, and it's just America in general. There's no like if I'm shipping it to California or to New York. It's all the same price.
Roberto, have you shipped anything since all the tariff stuff kicked in?
Yes, I just actually shipped some stuff this week.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I live half the time up in Vancouver, and the first time I had to ship out of there, I got really pinged by it.
Yeah, so I made sure I waited until at least a year before I was shipping stuff out. So I told all my clients that, hey, with all this nonsense going on, and we had a whole bunch of postal office strikes here up in Canada. So I was like, yeah, it really sucks right now. So everyone was patient, which was nice. But I started finally being able to get stuff out, and it's been okay so far. It's just a lot of researching what items are tariff numbers and stuff like that, just so it's not delayed at the border.
Okay, well, Kyle put in a pretty good suggestion there. Could Ilya pay a smuggler's fee to Mel to cross the border as an art mule to ship it from the States?
Ah,
There you go. That works.
Smuggler's blues.
yeah.
And
If you give us,
if Richard can carry our suitcase from Vancouver to LA, I think we can do that.
Something that size is still going to cost you about like $13 just for the shipping, even within the US.
yeah.
So like,
I can ship it. I can ship it cheaper than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't know how big. He's doing a 9x12.
Yeah,
size?
9x12. I know exactly how to ship that.
Okay.
No, remember this is 11x14, so it's bigger.
Oh, it's 11 by 14.
Okay, that's a different
Yeah.
story.
Still
Yeah.
the same thing.
No, but it recently went up too, so it's about $30 here, I think.
Do you use pirate
Money
ship?
is
Have you
nuts.
heard of pirate ship?
yeah, use pirate ship. It'll save you
Yeah.
a lot of money. But
I
also,
love pirate ship.
just remember that
I've been using pirate ship for the last 3-4 years now.
Yeah, it's the
from
best.
April 26th, there's going to be an 8% increase on everything that is apparently temporary.
Okay, so don't ship anything during that period.
Yeah. I mean, I use the word
You'll be in
temporary in big
California
scale.
in May. In May, okay, that's next month. Next for May, let's see, we have Oakland and Denver. What part of May? Is it the early part of May or the later part of May?
Denver's
It's
the end of
early
May.
part. We'll still be here, kind of. I could ship it to you in if you have an address I can ship it to in California, that would be even way cheaper.
Oh, within California. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, because then I could
Really?
I just send it like surface mail.
One of the things about getting stuff shipped to you, though, is you want to get it shipped to where you live, not a different state. That's so important. Like, if he's willing to move to California to save on shipping, though, that would be huge. But other than that, it's a great suggestion, Mel.
You know what's interesting? That you're doing Bizarro right now, Richard, but you're making him all red. Is it just like a color choice, or
Well, I'm doing the cape.
it seems like even from the screen.
Well, if you know the character that he's working on,
Yeah,
There's
Bizarro is
gonna-
the Superman.
yeah. Okay,
Kid guy.
and he's not red. Okay.
He's
I know it was blue and red, but I just thought it was interesting if he was gonna do all monochromatic red.
No, I've done purple on the suit. It's a little pale right now, but I'm going to be adding a lot with markers afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Let's see who can answer this question. Stevie B is asking this question here. How come eBay mentions import fees with things coming in from other countries? Is Canada included in that fee system?
Yes.
Yeah.
What fees do you have to pay?
Here's the little secret about the U.S. Postal Service and like importing stuff into America. They don't really check most stuff very much, or they historically didn't. They've started to do it now more, but like When I'm at my place in Canada, if someone sends me something that costs more than $15, the post office calls me and like, please come and pay $35 for us to give this to you. It's the absolute worst. Like, it's so annoying, especially when people are just like, hey, I sent you a novelty gift that I thought you'd like. Hey, I'm a fan of your dicks. I sent you a dick keychain, and then I'm having to pay $75 because they've jokingly put on the package that it's worth hundreds of dollars when it's but I don't know what it is until I like pay the money to get it. But America is far more relaxed about it, and most stuff just kind of slips through.
Interesting.
You mean you can can that be applicable to like, sometimes I want to ship my books through media mail? I mean, I see.
You can absolutely ship your books through media mail, Mog.
No, like other comic books,
Yeah, comic books count as media mail. The comic books get classified as magazines if they have more than a certain percentage of advertising. But comic books are absolutely acceptable as media mail. Especially like trade paperbacks and graphic novels, absolutely. And single issue comics, you can make the argument for, and you can just do it. It's absolutely no problem.
Yeah, it should be. But
currently,
I've actually had problems with that. Not as much as I used to, but
we paid thousands of dollars to do it under just regular mail to ship the books. But okay.
Yeah, currently, if there are any ads in comic books, they don't qualify as media mail. But maybe if we elected some other people, that would go back to being the way it used to be, where it wasn't like that.
Preach.
I mean, but if it goes by like Richard, like they hardly check, maybe we can kind of risk it. I don't know.
Well, it's a little bit of that thing of like, if you go to a post office that's likely to be sending a lot of things that go through media mail, they kind of know what they're doing, and they like I ship everything. I ship all my comic books out of Hollywood, so they're very used to getting things that are media mail. If you go to a small town in Poughkeepsie, you might be the only person shipping media mail, and it might make them suspicious and want to have a look at the hundreds of packages you're sending.
Oh,
it's if you want to take the chance, you can take the chance, right? But my experience, if you take it to a major post office that acts as like one of their sorting facilities, right? They usually have a guy there that's pretty picky and won't allow it if they check. But like they're saying, if you go to a smaller post office, maybe they only have like one or two tellers. They're in a really small office. They may not check as much, or they don't really care. Right?
But why are you dealing with tellers?
What's that?
Why are you even dealing with tellers? Aren't you printing your own labels and just dropping them off?
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm talking about like in the past when we used to print our labels. Now we go ahead, we print our labels, and we just drop the boxes off, or you can schedule to have them picked up, right? So but even then, with that system in place, they may do like spot checks just to see what you are shipping.
Yeah, but to be clear, like we're mostly talking about independent comics here, which don't have advertising. Also, the rule is they're allowed to have up to one page internally of advertising and one page externally of advertising. So you can have a back cover ad and an interior ad without it being crossing any lines.
So you say, but I've had experience of like if it has one ad page in there, it's considered not media.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I just paid an extra $12 for a Kickstarter that was shipped to me that had one internal ad page and a back cover because it wasn't media mail, and they didn't send it ground, basically.
Right. And when you read, I've read that thing so many times on what is considered media and not, and it is still confusing as heck, right? Because there's parts of it that disqualifies it as a media, and then there's parts of it that qualifies it as media. So it's like they made it ambiguous for them to go ahead and make the call if they want to allow it or not.
Yeah.
maybe start making friends with the postman and give him chocolate every holiday you see him.
I've done that.
And
I didn't have to do that, but because I'm just a friendly guy, we get along.
Just bribe him a bit,
So,
and you know.
The post office I go to, I pretty much kind of like know the people there, or they get to know me and stuff, because they're always like, you're standing there in line. Well, not now, but when you're standing there in line before to get your stuff processed, and you're there for a while, so You end up like talking to each other. That's back in the days, back in the 90s when all this stuff started happening and we're getting on eBay. And I had a big red truck and I used to bring 2 hauls of stuff to get mailed. Boy, were they pissed. Is that Kosi's art flashing under the picture? I'm thinking you're talking about Katie.
Oh, yes. That is a slideshow that I use from when I'm streaming on Twitch. I just didn't take it off. Sorry.
Okay, this is interesting from the lieutenant. I got a piece on here once, don't remember who, from California via UPS. I got a bill from UPS for import fee or something like that. Huh? An import fee from California.
What?
That's very strange.
What state are you at? I think you were in New Jersey, right, Lieutenant?
And this is from California. And, oh, you're in Canada?
I thought you were in.
Okay.
CA Canada, the abbreviation for the country of Canada.
Right.
So they got it from Canada. They didn't send it to Canada.
From Canada via. Okay, gotcha. Okay, interesting.
Oh, so
that I've never seen before.
So
but
Lieutenant lives here in US.
Right.
I thought he was in New Jersey or something, and
But
then
they got it from Canada.
and he got it from Canada, and just to get the mail, you have to pay an import fee.
Yeah, he paid an import fee for that. You got a bill for it later on. Right. Which I've gotten invoices from the post office as well for things that I received after the matter of fact. So I know that can happen.
I've never seen it happen, but that's so interesting.
Oh,
I wonder if
it's happened. I just don't tell you about it.
Was that like maple syrup, Cap?
No.
Is that why, Lieutenant, you got to import it? Was that like a special maple syrup?
No, this is from the show. So it's an art piece.
Oh, a piece on here.
Yeah.
I didn't see that part.
Now I'm really worried that it was from me and it's my fault, and I'm just gonna feel guilty about it for days.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking it's me too.
Yeah. Was it a picture of Danny DeVito? If it was a picture of Danny DeVito, I'm very sorry.
Oh man. How much was it, Lieutenant?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
That shocked me. Like, oh.
God, I hope it wasn't too much.
Yeah.
What I don't like is that they don't give you a chance to reject it. You get the package and then you get the invoice after. There's no, okay, not too bad, but there's not that option to return to sender, in case if you don't want, or if it's not going to be worth it to pay that additional fee.
I've spent years cultivating the idea that the only two things people are certain that I like are the band Hole and the beautiful food of Kentucky Fried Chicken, because it guaranteed that no one could ever buy me things I didn't want, because there was no Hole merchandise. There were only 4 albums. And if you buy me KFC, I'm just going to eat it and then we're done. And I wouldn't get stuck with like things in my house, Like I've had a nightmare my whole life that I accidentally move into somewhere with a flagpole and then people start buying me flags and I'm just trapped with them. Then in 2020, that damn KFC tracksuit, it went viral.
Yeah.
And I was in Canada during COVID and during that first year and a half of COVID. And I got 11 of those sent to me by people who were just like, I saw a thing on the internet that I know Richard will like. And I just had to keep going and paying to get these packages, not knowing what they were. And I ended up spending like well over $1,000 to own just a lot of KFC clothing that I'm never going to wear.
Oh my God. So what you do with it? Just sell it? Like what happened?
That closet in the guest room?
Yeah.
It's all in there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it looks like I'm a KFC mascot who just has like lots of identical outfits.
I was wondering what that was for.
Should paint them and sell them for like auction them for charity or something.
I thought that was Ray's many clothes that he can't get rid of or something. Interesting.
Work clothes that he doesn't use anymore.
Yeah, I think that's Ray's. Like,
Do you think Ray needs extra help to look like Colonel Sanders? Really?
I don't know what his job was.
But he does look like Colonel Sanders.
not at all. In fact, it's like
Well, I don't know.
it's like emaciated version.
That beard kind of is it's a pretty good lookalike there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's white for one, so that qualifies. But the white hair is just okay. Yeah.
Yeah, with the white and gray beard, I think it's a pretty good match. Yeah.
He was a florist, was his career.
Well, I'm glad that we had fried chicken for dinner today.
You went into a food coma.
I went into a food coma after that, but then I would have gotten really hungry since Richard did bring up KFC.
Yeah, but let's not talk about food because TVB is suffering right now.
Oh yeah,
no,
that's right. He's fasting because he's got to go in. Boy, I tell you, I hate when I have to do that. You gotta fast for like the whole night.
Yeah.
I'm over there going through the night. I'm thinking about hamburgers,
Hey, Mel,
locos,
stop.
spaghetti.
You're so mean.
You know,
You're so mean, Mel.
is that what you're thinking about, Stevie B?
No, you know what? He's thinking about KFC, and the thing is, he doesn't even like KFC. But right now, he would like one. That's how he's thinking.
Stevie B just sent me a private message saying he was about to bid $750 for each of the pieces on here, and has decided against it because of the behavior of Mel. So,
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know if we all
Mel's
want to
mic has been muted for cruel and unusual punishment.
You know the thing
Oh
is,
boy.
you know the more sickening thing is, TVB loves it. He loves Mel. He'll take anything from Mel. Jesus Christ.
You know what? I gotta go with you there, Stevie B. I like Popeyes better myself too, and that's because I like their spicy chicken. I like it.
I think you
I
told
like
me,
it hot.
but you told me that you like Popeyes because Popeyes is like drier.
Yeah, it's not as
like
greasy.
soggy or
And
greasy.
it's not greasy and soggy too. So yeah, it feels like it's a healthier chicken. Plus, they do put the spice on there. Before that, I would go to like Pioneer Chicken when they used to be around to get their spicy chicken. But definitely Popeyes. When they opened up one that was like closer, more convenient for me, that's where I went to go get my spicy chicken. I used to take my mom there quite a bit too. She'd get the regular chicken, I get the spicy.
Lieutenant said $20.
Yeah, it's what he was paying.
For
Was the fee?
Import fee?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So we were saying that's
Not
not
that bad, but
Not
still,
too
it's
bad,
still a
but it
very
sucks.
unpleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Extremely.
that sucks. Getting the invoice after you get the package. I hate that scenario.
I hate that. I hate
Yeah.
that. Yeah. We sympathize deeply.
You know what we usually have on Thursdays before the show?
What do we have? I don't know.
What do we usually have? Because it's cooking.
Pizza.
She said it, not me.
You're the one who always buys the pizza.
Yeah,
on
she
Thursday.
said it. I didn't say it. Okay.
Why? What does it matter?
It says there, Stevie B. I can resist all this food talk as long as you don't talk
Oh,
pizza.
I didn't read his comment. You fooled me.
I didn't
See,
fool you.
Stevie, you saw what happened, right? He made me. You still like this guy? Gosh.
Oh boy, that was just too hard not to do.
Hmm. What is it about human psychology? The moment they say, "Don't talk about this," then all you want to do is talk about it suddenly.
I'm
I
one of
can't
the weird
imagine
people
what
that
that's
doesn't like pizza.
Who does not like pizza?
I don't like pizza.
You don't like pizza?
I mean, I'll eat it. Like, it's fine. Like, if, it's there, but it's by far not my favorite thing to eat. Like,
Okay.
it's just,
Aren't you Italian?
no.
I think she's got Hispanic heritage.
Hispanic.
Yeah, Spanish. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and
I can eat
European.
cheesecake. And European. I could eat cheesecake. I love cheesecake too. I can make cheesecake as well.
Oh, so are you not a fan of Italian food as much, Katie?
Me? I love Italian food. I'll eat pasta all day. I just,
Oh, okay.
I mean, if I eat pizza, like I have like a really like a homemade, especially like actually Italian pizza is like fine, but 99% of the pizza you get in the States is just cardboard with mushed tomatoes on it. It's not good. Like legit Italian pizza is amazing. If you've ever had like actual pizza from.
Yeah, I do like making my own pizza. But I use, for my dough, I kind of cheat and I use a flour tortilla.
Because it's all about the toppings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just a tostada then.
Yeah, I guess. Baked. If you want to call. I always called the tostada a Mexican pizza. I would rather have chicken adobo. God, I was taught by a little Filipino girl in PI. Chicken adobo is one of my specialties, along with pork adobo.
What's PI?
Philippine Islands.
Oh.
I have my nephew living with me right now, and his like favorite food is adobo. So I make it way more than I ever thought I would because that's always his request.
Oh, really? So you make it, huh?
I mean, I try.
I mean, you must
I like to cook.
Yeah, I've seen some of your, especially during the holiday season. Boy, were you!
Oh yeah. I have to add you guys to my Christmas list for cookies.
Yeah, there's a Christmas list for cookies, and then you practically did a whole buffet on that table. That's cooking for days.
I like to cook. It's my happy place.
Cooking is your happy place?
Cooking is my happy place. Food in general. I mean, food's just good.
Oh yeah, we got to get some good food when you come down to Anaheim. Got to make that happen this time.
Yeah, we never did.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the Anaheim Brewing Company, which is not too far from Anaheim Convention Center. We can all
We ate
go.
at Finney's during WonderCon. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Have you been to this convention center before?
Yeah, I mean, I just got back from WonderCon too long ago, and that's in Anaheim.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah.
Which is also, this is my last year at WonderCon. I won't be doing it again.
Yeah. Let's see. When was the last time we did it?
WonderCon?
Yeah.
The most recent one. That's where we met her.
No, that was LA. Didn't we meet in LA?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were stuck in the stupid parking garage.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. It took me 2.5 hours just to get into the garage.
I'm not doing LA this year either.
Yeah, and then another hour to find parking in the garage. So that's what, 3.5 hours to get inside.
That's like what Richard said. It's close to us. It's only at the most an hour away from our home.
Yeah.
But it's one of the most frustrating things because you cannot bloody find the. Anyway, everything what Richard ranted about Anaheim, pretty much applicable.
That was but yeah, that was hard. But I'm usually pretty good at getting in and out where I don't have that big of a problem. But this time I just couldn't avoid it. We'll see. I'm debating if I should get a place by Anaheim when we do that show, because it is about an hour drive away from where we're at locally here. But well, we'll see.
I got a hotel for less than $100 a night for Fan Expo, right down the street from the convention center.
Which hotel was that?
The Ramada.
Okay, yeah, I'm familiar there. I'm familiar with the Ramada. I know where that is.
I mean, it's not the best hotel. We stayed at Ramada in Burbank, and it wasn't, but it works. I mean, it's still in walking distance.
Yep.
As long as it doesn't smell like smoke and like
Hey, but the good thing about Ramada, if I'm
can
remember, if this is the one that I'm thinking about, they do have breakfast there, right?
They do, and it's quite spectacular because
Yeah.
you'll get to see all the people who are. My favorite thing in the world is witnessing the loss of magic, and at that breakfast location, you can watch as hundreds of children put on their Mickey Mouse hats, their ears, and realize it doesn't make anything more fun. It's beautiful. I highly recommend it. That like the Ramada breakfast or the 24-hour Denny's that's in the same like one parking lot over. Yeah.
We stayed at the Clarion for WonderCon, and breakfast was like $30 because it was like a buffet, and it was like $30
Yeah.
a person. I'm like, are you serious? And it wasn't. I mean, it was all right, but still.
Yeah.
It's like,
no way.
yeah.
I'd rather go to a Korean barbecue. All you
Not,
can eat.
not that early in the morning.
Nuh-uh.
No.
I just want coffee and maybe a pastry, or sometimes if I'm really not feeling well, like a soup. But that's it. Yeah.
I'll take the $3. That's cheap. It's right there. Don't have much to walk. Just grab and go.
Which reminds me, I was craving soup so bad. And where were we? In Vancouver. And Richard said, let's go to Subway. And he says, broccoli cheddar soups or something. I was like, hey, I want a soup too. And she said, we don't serve soup in the morning. What? I was devastated.
Yeah.
Subway doesn't serve soup in the morning, guys.
Was that Vancouver?
It was Vancouver. Richard took us there.
It was, yeah. Because now I want to be clear. Why were you not feeling well, Mog?
It was bloody cold, and I had hardly any sleep, and I just was craving.
Because you were.
I was hungover. I was hungover so bad.
There you go.
I was so hungover.
Yeah. She does this all the time. She wants to drink, and then she gets
I can't control
hungover.
myself, man.
Okay.
I
And
can't control. I don't know when to stop.
I try to
Oh, God.
remind her, are you sure you want to do this?
And I said, yes, I'm good. And then I take that one drink.
Then she's bad.
I can't. I can't stop.
Yeah.
I can't. It's terrible, man.
We're going to have to confiscate all drinks around her next time, Richard.
All drinks around her?
No,
We're
Oh,
drinking
wow.
at Fan
Okay.
Expo, Mog. You and I. Let's get drunk together. Oh, I need a drinking buddy.
Xanax.
Katie, will you be? Are you? When you say you got in, are you guest wall or are you artist alley?
I'm Artist Alley featured artist.
Okay. Well, I
Okay.
know there's a guy. There's one of the guys on the pro wall who always has solo cups and a bottle of vodka at his table. For people who are cool, and you should go talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's usually sort of within a few tables of Mog, and he draws dicks. I won't say who it is.
Okay, got to stop you there, Richard.
Every time he offers me vodka, that cool guy, I keep forgetting. I want like
Who, Trevor?
the cool guy that offers me,
Cool guy.
that awesome guy who offers me vodka.
Trevor?
I always forget. I want like orange juice with that. Orange juice and vodka is so good, man.
I'm gonna bring Midori, and we can just make Midori sours on the floor.
I like what's that? Vodka and what's that thing that makes it purple?
Cranberry.
Cranberry. There you go.
I like vodka and an empty cup.
And vodka.
So that's no vodka.
No, like you get the empty cup and then you add vodka to it. It's like a cocktail.
He's saying he's that cool, man. He's like so
No
badass.
mixers.
He doesn't need any mixers. He just likes it pure, man. Just it straight.
We're gonna
Right.
have
To carry out the cons.
I'm going to introduce a new event at the cons that's called Drink and Draw. Okay?
No.
Listen, okay. At the start, you're going to have to take a shot.
Okay.
Okay. And then every 5 minutes, you're going to have to take another shot until you finish your piece of art.
Oh my God. No, I would die.
What would I draw in like 5 minutes?
Okay.
That's what you're going to try.
Mel,
Okay,
that's called premeditated.
Yeah.
And it's going to be on a 11 by 17.
What?
And you have to fill it.
I'm gonna draw a polar bear in a snowstorm. just little beady eyes. That's all you see.
It's gonna have to be a black polar bear.
Then he could do the panel that
I'm going to be starting a new panel at the convention called "How Did People Die at This Convention?"
But you know what? That sounds like a brilliant idea, Mel.
I actually suggested it already to Kevin. I'm waiting for his response to see what he
Oh,
says.
really?
Yeah.
I would love that. God damn. Every 5 minutes, you have to take a shot. Wow.
The problem is, okay, so the issue is you won't be able to do it on the con floor.
What?
You can't do it on the con floor. That's the problem because they're not allowed to have anything official where you're drinking on the floor of the con.
Right.
But like so many events will have a drink and draw event, just like team up with a local bar. They will be delighted to get the extra customers from the convention.
Yeah, they would. Hell yeah, they would.
Dave Johnson started doing this years and years and years ago, I think as part of WonderCon, and it's expanded out since then. But like it should be really easy to set up.
So somebody did do it?
Yeah, they've done it.
Oh my God.
We've done it. Actually, the group that I was hanging out with at San Diego in like the late 80s and 90s had something like that going on as well. Not quite like in that fashion, but very similar, where you had to drink a little more often.
Well, can you be like Game of Thrones where we have a champion and the champion can drink for me instead?
Wait, so I have to drink for two people and do a piece?
I mean, can we kind of have a champion?
No. That defeats the purpose of trying to get the artist drunk. I mean, what's the point?
Oh my God.
Did no one else get drunk before the show?
Which show?
Tonight. I assume that was the rule.
I drank a beer.
Okay, well, that was how I tricked you into admitting that you're drunk.
I haven't had a drink in almost 13 years, but usually by the time we get off the air on Thursday nights, I feel drunk. But to expand on Mel's concept, every year I do a convention in Northern Michigan where we have the Steve Dillon Memorial Drink and Draw, which is on Friday night, a bunch of artists get together and we draw in honor of Steve Dillon, who was a guest at the show early on. But once an hour, there's a Guinness social. So everybody has a whole Guinness once an hour.
Jesus.
And they drink whatever else they're drinking the rest of the night. And so by the end of the night, my job as the host and the sober guy is to just make sure they're not face down where they're passed out so they don't drown in their own, ink, right. But then the next night, we auction off all the art to raise money for Hero Initiative.
Do you sometimes have to call an Uber for them?
No, because the great thing about the convention is that it's at a resort, and everybody stays at the resort.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. Ilya is asking, what is the art on Richard's wall?
Yeah.
Okay, let's be careful what we're asking here.
It's the cover of an old series of mine called Haunted Hill, about a 35-year-old sloppy dirtbag problematizing her way through life in Hollywood. There is a sequence in the first issue where she is demonstrating something at a donut shop, and that cover is inspired by that. See, I did that pretty well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a hand holding a donut.
Yeah, it's a casual, normal picture of a hand with 3 fingers through a donut.
How everyone holds their donuts.
You should see the covers for the later issues.
Okay, let's see. Stevie B writes, did any of you guys know either of the comic artists that recently passed away? Anna Marie Cool or Charles Barnett III? I know Anna. Do you guys know anybody else? Do you guys know?
I've never heard of those people.
Nope.
Ooh, wow. You want to tell them who those are, Stevie B? Anna's a pretty good one to know. Anyway, let's go around the room and take a look at what we have. We got Roberto there, who's done the colors on Rogue. He's asking for
Wow.
$100 on that
Roberto.
to start,
Yes, that's crazy.
and about $20 to ship from Canada. Or we can try to figure this out.
With the import.
We can try to figure this out, getting this into the United States with the Mel's smuggling services.
See, if I got more oohs and ahs on myself, I think I'd be more invited to more shows.
Yeah. We can make that happen, for sure.
Please do.
Okay. And then Richard.
My piece is just in my scanner right now.
Okay.
And I'm done.
All right. And
So-
here is the Batman Max Den. Boy, that's actually coming out really cool. Look at that.
Stay like you're surprised, man. I feel weird. I feel like
Hey, I have to put in the special effects when I can, for the audience that's watching.
Hey, Kate, you remember the beginning where Mel was like, Richard stuff, I thought it would be garbage. And then
It's
I realized it was interesting. You probably won't like it, but it's interesting.
And I was equally surprised when you did the live art auction comic explosion in
Oh, that piece was dope.
that was Vancouver, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I sold that one at the show, and then I got offered quadruple the amount for it the next day.
So what did you do?
Unfortunately, well, I'd already sold it.
You could have done another one.
Nah, I will do in my life. I will do another 1,000 paintings of Danny DeVito.
Okay.
So there will be
Did you-
more for that person.
It would have been a dick move if you had ripped it out of the buyer's hand to sell it for a quadruple the amount.
Yeah, that would have been.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been a bad look in general.
That would have been very bad. Yeah.
I had a customer do that to another customer at a booth.
Amazing.
Someone was
What?
holding the guy was holding a painting that I had done. He kept going back and forth. He's like, I don't know. Let me ask my wife, blah, blah, blah. And some other guy walked up and grabbed it. And he's like, I'll take it, and bought it. And I was like,
Nice.
It's great.
Okay, so we're waiting. So we're gonna take a look at the Bizarro later.
I'm gonna need about
amazing.
30
There, we got
seconds,
the Rogue.
and we'll be ready.
Let's take a look. You can
You
see
have to do it
that,
closer, Mel. Make it get close up.
and the
yeah.
fan is blowing it. So I
that's a
gotta
beautiful
kind of
face.
steady. There you go.
Thank you.
She's putting the Ravenite jewelry there to give it that
Oh.
kind of aesthetics. Bada boom.
Yeah.
150 is the starting bid on that if you guys want to finish.
Inspired by
Yeah.
Mel's face. It's
Oh,
so beautiful that
If I hit present, will I be able to show an image?
I think so.
If-
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can try it. Okay.
Okay, let's find out. Image file. All right.
Okay. So Anna worked on Barbie and a Doctor Strange annual, among other things, at Marvel, and was Hubert School graduate. Charles was mostly an inker, mostly in the 90s, who learned this craft from
Joseph Sinnott,
Joseph Sinnott.
another inker.
Oh, that's bizarre. Oh my God, he's defeated. Oh, that's so sad.
What? No, he's just flying.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah. He's just flying in a beautiful sunny sky. He's upside down because he's Bizarro, and his cape is over his face because he's bad at things.
Okay, I thought it was, he got beaten the crap out of it. He's just falling, but I like your story better.
I think of this as his hero pose.
It's beautiful. Very symbolic.
See, now what Richard needs to do is draw Weird Al on there because Weird Al was on the Bizarro cover that came out yesterday.
Really?
Well, but it was totally normal Al because it was on Bizarro.
It's just pronounced Norm Al?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke. No regrets.
But I think that's what they called it. I think they called it the Norm Al variant.
Oh, okay.
Because, DC's not going to be particularly creative about it.
This is the Bizarro All-In thing they're doing?
Yeah, the Kevin Smith one.
Yeah. Oh, is it Kevin's? I didn't know that. Okay. All right. I saw one of the covers for it, and I thought that seems exciting, and now I'm less interested.
Ilya got me when I said I was inspired by Mel's, model. It's your face. He got me. He said she has Mel's hair.
Well, Bizarro also has Mel's hair.
Oh, wow! Everyone's inspired by Mel today.
Wow.
Yeah, Rogue has Mel's butt.
It's beautiful. His beautiful face that launched 1,000 airplanes, I guess.
Jesus.
All right, CB's asking, haven't read Bizarro. Any good?
It says here Bizarro is.
I wasn't a fan of the Bizarro stories.
Okay, look, I got you here. Bizarro rules. Bizarro is so cool and good in every single way.
As everybody says.
Okay, why?
Look. So Bizarro is this amazing Silver Age creation, where basically Professor Potter had built a cloning machine, and Superman is looking at it with his X-ray vision, realizes there's a flaw and it's about to explode, so he leaps in front of it to shield Professor Potter, and it zaps him and creates a clone of him who is just a bit wrong. Bizarro has all of Superman's powers, but like not like in a modern version they're opposite, but in the old days they were just like a bit wrong in every way. And Bizarro is sort of a villain just because he causes a lot of destruction, and he gets manipulated a lot by other villains to like be their superpowered sort of thug character. But he is like he's an idiot with a heart of gold. He then leaves Earth for space, and Superman rebuilds the cloning device and clones him a Lois, so he has a Bizarro Lois to take with him, and they leave for space. Later, Superman is out in space, and he sees a planet and goes in to do something, I can't remember what, and finds an entire planet full of Bizarros. And the original Bizarro now wears a big medallion that says Bizarro #1 on it, which I decided not to draw on this because I think the choice was either the cape or the medallion hitting him in the face, and I thought the cape was more dynamic. Superman immediately gets arrested because the Bizarros have a code, which is us hate beauty, us love ugliness. It am big crime to be anything perfect on Bizarro world. And of course, Superman they view as perfect, so they arrest him. He goes to trial, and he points out to them that they all need to be, they're going to like hit him with the Bizarro ray. He says, you all need to be zapped into normal because you are all breaking your own code. And they say, how? He says, because your planet is a sphere. And they let him go on the condition that he goes into space, makes a giant space bulldozer, and crushes their planet into a cube. And so now there is Bizarro World with all these Bizarros living on it that is a cube floating out in space. And that is just sick as hell. Like, that is just peak, like, nonsense storytelling of we need to be home early and we just need to say what we feel like should happen in this book. and it's just like it never goes away. It keeps working. Both the Bizarro episodes of the animated series are really good. They're written by the guy who wrote Baba Hotep. Bizarro rules. Everyone should love this guy. He's just fantastic.
There you go.
Wow.
But to be clear, I only like KFC and the music of Hole. Please do not buy me any Bizarro merchandise.
What if I paint you all of the singers from people of Hole eating KFC?
Ooh.
I think
He's thinking.
The
He's
last time someone did me a truly great piece of Hole artwork, I got it tattooed, and I don't want that as a tattoo, but I feel obligated.
Now I feel obligated to try and draw that.
I had a fan at the Toronto show come up to me. This is like when like one of my neurotic bits works out really well. Fan comes up and says, "Hey, I saw online you like Hole." I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Do you really collect bootlegs?" I was like, "I do." And they said, "Do you have an email address?" And I was like, weird question. So I gave them my card thinking, what am I going to get? And they sent me all the demos for Courtney Love's next record. So that really worked out well for me. Some of them were good.
Yeah, but is it composed by her?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm picturing like the end of the Avengers movie when they're all eating shawarma, but all of Hole just eating KFC.
Yeah.
That's sort of
That was a good ending. That was a good scene with the shawarma.
the tattoo I currently have is it's me as Leilani Bishop from the cover of Live Through This.
Okay, and thank you, Lieutenant, for that bid of $100 on Rogue.
Yeah, that is a beautiful robe.
And next week, we have, okay, I did say that we have Caleb Addy coming on, who will be talking about Man of Many Shadows. And we also have, what's his name? Enrique Lopez, who will be coming on as well. He's got a project that he's launching. We'll be taking a look at that. And we hope to get your support on both those projects. They will be both very worthy.
But yeah, let's go back to Richard's campaign again. For anybody who just popped in now. I think it's brilliant. Yeah.
Thank you. I like this is the 10th book in the series. I like doing these. It's a fun little exercise. And it's nice to I had someone say to me recently, they're like, I want to buy this book, but I can't read it right now because it's a bad time to be having feelings. So I didn't really know how to take it at the time because it felt like they were saying they weren't going to read my book. But I think I'm doing something well here where I am making people feel very upset, which I think is what good horror can do.
Yeah, because I was working with this guy Richard in Canada, and he was working on a girl project. It was what was the title for that one? She becomes a.
That was what you took. It was about a woman going to see her ex to get back. It was to get back the stuff from their relationship, but not the stuff that she'd left behind, but all the pieces of her that he'd picked away at. And it's her in his house realizing there's just jars everywhere filled with little pieces of her personality. And she starts to worry that there's more of her here than there is with her. And maybe she should just stay there.
Yeah, be in a jar. And she walks into the jar herself. It was such a disturbing and sad ending, You know.
I mean, I wasn't going to give away the ending, but
Oh shit. Okay, sorry.
that's okay.
Yeah, but
Ruined. It's ruined for me.
Yeah, no one should get that one. Just
No,
Mog
I'm-
ruined it.
Totally ruined.
My favorite one is still I did one called The Same Water. It's about a woman who looks out the window and sees that the ocean in front of her house has stopped moving, and it's her reflecting on all the compromises she's made to stay still in her life for other people, and how that stillness has leaked out into the world. And it is obviously she has to like walk into the still water to see what's down there.
How does that one end, Mel? Or Mog? How does that one end?
Wow. I can't remember which one's which either. It's fine.
for that one, I think Richard told me.
That one, she finds a whole community of other women with water that is still for different reasons, but all with the same result. And they all just hold each other and feel connected to something. And they form this huge sort of mass that floats up to the surface. And the men see it from the shore and they set it on fire to get the ocean moving again.
But you told me, in a way, that's like the happiest ending of all the series you've done, though. That one there.
No, it isn't. That's awful.
It's awful, but you said comparatively, it's happier than the other ones.
What about the end of Ghost Ghost where he gets a new dog?
I don't know about that one.
Okay. Just saying.
But anyway, guys, the cool thing is, you said each page actually is basically almost like a graphic book, not really quite a comic. You have one page of illustration, and then one page just like a sentence or a word.
Yeah, it's essentially 49 sentences, 49 illustrations.
So it's literally a no-brainer. You see an image, or do it in a way you have the word and then the image, the word and the image. It's like that, left and right.
Yeah. It's picture books for grown-ups.
Thank you, picture books.
They're all. Hang on, I must have one somewhere around here. Let me.
And they're all black and white, and I've seen him work. It's very organic. Just like brushwork, ink. He does a rough pencil. It's like bam, bam, bam. He said he has to be on the flow, and he said he knows the story is not going to be good if he stops the flow, and he has a hard time getting back on it. So that's why he's actually said he wants to do it 24 hours. And I thought this guy meant he doesn't sleep at all for 24 hours, but it's 24 hours, like hours of work he put in. So it could be in a span of a week.
No. What? No.
You told me it's 24 hours of actual work put in there.
No, it's a maximum of 24 hours, but it's all in one go.
Okay.
Yeah. The only time I've taken a break during one of these books was to come and pick you up from the airport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
but that's no. It's always I as soon as I have the idea, I just take 3 Ritalin and make the book.
okay.
So they're all the artwork is done at the size of the book, and they are.
Yeah. Those are his originals. His originals are exactly that size.
They're not. They're the size of it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so these are the first 8. The 9th one just came back from the printer yesterday and gets sent out next week, and the 10th one's on Kickstarter until tomorrow night.
It's a very easy read. I mean, if you have any patience to read, each imagery is very stark because it's only black and white. It's almost like you're owning a piece of his collection of his like quick sketch art too, in a way. But it's all well thought out. And I really love the challenge where if you can't like keep going on, that means it's not good. So you just have to chuck it and then do another one or something like that.
Well, it's also just like if it takes more than 24 hours, I feel like I've failed by default. So there are 4 that didn't get finished. So they just got scrapped.
So what do you do with the scrapped art? Do you just archive it, or do you just throw it away, burn
Just
it?
throw it away.
Okay. Next time, can you give it to me?
Do you want me to like carry it to WonderCon for you or something? Like, how would you like to do this?
A big suitcase.
Yeah.
And I want you to carry this time 8 hours, walking around looking for Moggy.
Make sure you sign it too.
I really should start signing things, shouldn't I? I never remember to do that.
And I only want originals. I don't want books. Okay. I I'm meaning about your original that you throw away.
Okay. Well, I just threw away all the covers from Ex-Wives of Frankenstein, so you're too late on that.
I remember, oh my gosh, you know what? When I first actually sat next to him, he was drawing a really quick sketch because he was bored. I think because he sold out or something. He drew Wolverine in like a sketch pad.
Yeah.
And then he threw it in the garbage. And I said, "What's that? Why?" And I took it from him.
Yeah.
So you can have it's trash. I said, actually, and I
You
still have it. I didn't feel it. You threw it away.
No, yeah, yeah. She took it, and then I was unloading everything when we got home, and I posted and I sold it for $150.
That's probably I was selling those. I ran out of stock entirely by the second day at that first Denver show, and so I went to Target and what's the word where you don't buy things but still end up with stuff?
Stealing?
Acquire them.
Magic. Yeah. You know when you know how some people use the express checkout? I use what I call the implied checkout to get a bunch of art supplies, and came back to the show and just sat there doing like sketches of whoever I felt like, so I'd have stuff to cover my table, and they were all either $5 or $10. I can't remember. It was the only thing I could do. That was before I had my new business, which Mel said I'm not allowed to talk about on the show.
No, oh no. Impulse buy, yeah, you could call it that. All right, we got about like 5-6 minutes left. So if you want to place your bids on any of the artwork here, we already have a bid on Rogue for 100. So we're looking for the next bid on that for 105. That is coming from Canada, so you can incur that Canadian shipping fee, which we believe will be about $4. Now, what's not coming from Canada is that Batman Max, which Katie has put some nice colors down on. She's looking for a bid of $150 on that, right? Or you can bid on Richard's Bizarro.
Now, the good news is we are all going to be in Canada for the Calgary show. So if you want to pay import taxes, we can send them while we're there if you want consistency.
Not me.
Yeah, not Katie, but yeah, Mog, Richard, and Roberta will be in Calgary in a couple of weeks. So that can make that happen, right? And we are also still looking for a bid of $150 on Mog's Arabian Night Wonder Woman. Thank you for that. There you go. Detail is on the hips and the jewelry there. Okay, so
Show the face, Mel. That was so objectifying. Entirely crotch based. There it is. Look at that. She's a person.
Look at that. That smells Mel's. I couldn't help draw you, babe.
do you see the similarity?
Yeah, the hair.
I'm not feeling it. Anyway.
We can say that Richard's other business is positively decantion.
Oh my! You did not go there.
Wait, are you guys using Dickstarter? Sorry.
Oh God! See what happens.
Dickstarter.net might be a great site to visit for my.
That's on you. Okay.
Hey, in the last 5 minutes, I feel like we can promote that particular side of this particular business.
All right. I'll
right.
say it as cleanly as possible. None of this is pornographic. I simply draw penises because I want people to have dick pics they can be proud of for a change. Everyone has to be the Michael Jordan of something, and for me, it is drawing dicks. My next book, Dixar, launches next Tuesday at dickstarter.net. It's all your favorite Pixar characters as penises.
That's amazing.
It's genuinely worth going there now to look at the pre-launch image. It's one of my most inspired pieces I've ever done.
You know what? I mean, he's genuinely good at it. I can testify.
Mog had actually never seen a penis and came to me and said, "Can I please see 400 or 500 sketches at this show?" And I said, "Absolutely, I got you, babe." And I handed her just a stack, and I never got them back. It was weird.
So if I were to draw something at the show, would you use it as a stretch goal?
Ooh.
Wow.
This is interesting.
Yeah. Very
That's a cool idea, Richard.
definitely take advantage of
Can you
that.
do that?
I've never
Yeah,
done a Dick collab before.
I would like donate some kind of something drawing too as a stretch goal. That was interesting.
Stevie B is getting into the Okay.
I mean,
I'm
I
really
draw
gonna-
enough of them on like bathroom walls at work. I might as well do it for a good cause.
There you
That
go.
really is a good name, Dick Gracie.
So
That-
I spend a lot of time fixing other people's Dick graffiti, just adding like shading and heft and weight.
yeah.
Also, I'm really glad you said the word drawing there, Stevie B, because separated at birth, Mel and Mog is way too troubling.
Yeah. It's a bit troubling.
Okay.
I was trying to puzzle that out too.
All right, we got about a minute left on there for you to place your bid. So here's your chance to place bids on that stuff that doesn't have a bid. Get your chance there. Okay, like I was trying to tell you earlier, Enrique Lopez will be here next week along with Caleb Addy. Now, when we come back after that, I have a special show featuring two artists from the Philippines. So they will be hooking in from the Philippines, and we're going to get their perspective about the industry, the craft that they do from their side of the world. I think that's going to be very interesting. The show after that, we're going to feature Steve Furkow along with Bobby Breed. Haven't seen Bobby a little over a year. Steve has been here a couple times already, but Steve is now working on his own project, so we'll get to see like what that's all about. Now, the show after that, we are having another VOA sketch card episode. So if you saw what we did with that earlier this year, you're gonna like this one. I'm gonna hold back on who will be participating in that, but definitely one to watch as well. And the show after that, I'm calling this the 90s, right? And this is featuring some of the some really cool guys that still tap into the 90s style artwork. So we have Patrick Blaine, Isaac Bell, Chris Enoch, Steve Furkow is going to come back for that, and E-Bass, if I can nail him to confirm that. Okay, so we got all that happening, taking us into the summer. So I hope you guys stay tuned, hit that follow button so that way you get all those notifications, right? And on that note, I want to thank
Mel.
Yes.
Quickly.
Yeah.
May 7th, you guys are gone, but Jen King and I will be hosting this show with members of the Ben 10 art team, including our exclusive cover artist, Jay Foskett.
Okay, that's May 7th. That's going to be after my Filipino, the week after my Filipino special. All right, so
You guys will be off gallivanting somewhere at a convention, but we'll be here still doing
there
art.
you go. Right, and what show are we at that one? We're going to be in Oakland on that one. Okay. All right, so there you have it. We got a ton of special episodes that I'll be bringing to you, along with that Ben 10 special that Kyle will be bringing up on May 7th, right? And we'll fill you in more on the goings. But the best thing to do is hit that follow button so that way you do not miss out on any of this going down. All right, so I want to thank Richard, Roberto, and Katie. We'll be seeing you guys like real soon. And nice art tonight, everybody. And thanks to Stevie B for always coming on board here.
Yeah.
See all you guys real soon as well.
Hope you get to eat something tomorrow.
See you all in 3 years, I assume.
Taxman does come in. The 15th is just around the corner next week. So, yeah. Oh, well. That's why we got to do these shows until summer. All right. Good night, everybody.